I'm giving away $100 to the best setup this month, and I want you to help me pick the winner. Much better. The monthly winner then moves on to the annual grand finale for some kick-ass prizes. So all you gotta do is comment below on which setup should win the setup of the month. Really all you need to do is just 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's do this. Kicking off this episode is Raphael, who is 17 years old and lives in Germany. He said his setup took 2 years to build and spent approximately 5,000 euros on it. He's rocking the ever so popular 3D wall panels, but looks like he has them floating off the wall and even put lights behind them. He even put lights under his couch in entertainment center. This looks like it would be a nice white and black theme setup if it wasn't for the RGB. The PC is a nice white and black theme. You know, the desk and wall panels are all white, and the keyboard and mouse monitors are black. The desk looks like a unique L-shaped desk, which I haven't seen before. He's got a dual monitor setup with the curved right one in the portrait mode. I asked myself why he's using the curved one in portrait, but it's because of the AOC 144Hz monitor, and then the left one is the Asus 280Hz monitor. Definitely for the higher refresh rates. Now the mini screen below the monitors is an Amazon Echo Show 5. His cable management is on point too by running his cables through a cable sleeve, it looks like, and mounting underneath. Now the OCD in me would tidy up a couple loose cables, but looks like maybe he did this and it fell down. The keyboard is the Razer Huntsman Mini, and the mouse is the Razer Viper Ultimate. Headphones are the Corsair HS80, and the mic is the Fifine K669. He's got a nice black and white PC where he painted the GPU white, he put cable sleeves on his AIO tubes, and even has a nice white and black power cables to complete the theme. Nice work, Raphael. Vote number 1 for Raphael down in the comments if you think he has the best setup this episode. Coming in at number 2 is Nalic, and he has a nice monitor heavy setup. Love the symmetry and attention to detail with the alignment. The big dog in the center is the Samsung G9 that makes the 34-inch LG ultra wide on top look small. The two on the sides are probably 27-inch ones with a Samsung Galaxy Tab 7 Plus. He really took the time to cable management setup too, using zip ties, cable sleeves, and cable organizers. Nice work. He didn't mention his keyboard or mouse, but it looks like he's rocking some SA profile keycaps and a nice matching coiled cable and wrist rest. Mouse looks like a Logitech. Headphones he has is a Hi-Fi Man Sendera and a Meze 99 Noir. Speakers are the some edifiers popping up over the G9 monitor. Here's the PC specs, all in the Corsair 5000D case, which is a beast. Vote 2 for Nalic if you think he has the best setup this episode. Nice work. Number 3 is Lucas, who's rocking a 3-monitor setup on a nice wood desk. Looks like he loves his RGB too, because he pretty much has it on most of his components. On his Logitech headset and speakers, his Kogan RGB monitor mounts, the mouse pad, Corsair keyboard, the glorious Model O mouse, Fantex PC, and of course, the Nanoleaf canvas, or they also could be the discontinued lifx tiles. Either way, I'd put that cable to them in a cable raceway and paint them the same color as the wall to blend it into the wall better. Here's the Rode pod mic attached to the classic Rode PSA-1 boom arm plugged into a Rode audio interface. He's cable managing using some cable straps and cable trays. Is it me, or do those cable trays look really stressed out like the button on my pants after an all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet? Here's the specs of his PC, which is the Fantex Evolve X case. Now I built in their white one and loved the case. Nice work, Lucas. Vote for number 3 for him down in the comments if you think he has the best setup this episode. Last but not least is Zvezdan from Austria. Now get your drool bucket ready because you're in for a ride with this gorgeous setup. Everything about this setup is well executed and can't really think of anything I would do differently other than water cool the PC. Now this is a very sleek Witcher themed setup and really goes well with the rest of his house, which also looks to be in the same Witcher theme colors. Actually, it looks like it could be in a magazine. It puts my house to shame. Feels like I'm living in an Earth Lodge now. Thanks for flexing, Zvezdan. Now I gotta move. I could talk about this beautiful house, but we're here for the setup. I mean, look at that rock accent wall, floating TV, LEDs on top on the ceiling, artwork. See, I'm getting derailed now. Back to the setup. I know the core of this setup is Witcher themed, but what's great about it having a white setup is how easily you can change the RGB colors and how it changes the whole look of this setup. His setup is another great example of some of the 4 pro tips I mentioned in my latest video, keeping the RGB color scheme to about 2-3 colors and matching the wallpaper to complete the theme. He can go from Witcher to a nice white and orange, red and white, teal and purple, green and orange, and so on. You know, you get the idea. A couple of my other tips were being unique
and having a theme, which he nails. He's got some great swords to complement the theme, and I like how each sword is symmetrical to his lifx beams, horizontal and vertical. He also has some art, but it's not overdone. He actually made one piece from clay, and it took about 2 weeks for it to kind of mold and dry and paint to match his peripherals. Now that's dedication. His L-shaped desk is a work of art and something I probably can't find in the US. He modded the right side of the desk to be bigger and better and match the white gloss paint like the original left half of the desk. Having a sign that he says he hates cables, you know his cable management is on point and he doesn't disappoint. He has cable raceways along the sides and under his desk. He doesn't like the cable trays since you can see the cables and it kind of looks messy. This is pro level right here. He also has a floating 34-inch monitor by mounting it to the wall and running the cables inside of the wall. Love it. If you think that's the end of the customization of his setup, you'd be wrong, of course. Let's move on to his Lee & Lee 011D XL PC. Now first he painted the vertical GPU mount white and put some white and gray carbon vinyl on the motherboard to match the color scheme. He skinned his SSD in gray carbon vinyl and wrapped the PCIe GPU riser cables in white and gray carbon, and then wrapped the AIO pump in a white carbon vinyl. Nice. Well, I'm gonna have to stop because my drool bucket is full. Amazing setup, Zvezdan, and you can find the rest of his specs in the description, so check it out. Vote number 4 for Zvezdan down in the comments if you think he has the best setup this episode.
You want a chance to win $100 and a kick-ass setup? Well, instructions below on how to submit. Good luck, everyone.